I had to start this video again, but you know, because it stopped. Okay, come on then.
Okay, so this is probably my 8th time recording. This curtain has been getting jerked completely back and forth. The window is, it doesn't even open. And the fan is going, but as you can see, it's not enough wind power to move it like that. I'm just sitting here trying to record it happening again because I keep getting really freaked out. This is such a waste of time. Whatever you are, leave my fucking house now. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh shit, sorry. Fuck. Oh god. Okay. What the fuck was that? What the fuck, dude? There's nobody over there. There's nothing over there. Holy shit. Okay. What the fuck?
Okay, there's a lot taken in this video. She starts with saying that that her curtain has been getting jerked back and forth, like fully, opening and closing, and getting jerked back and forth, and the wind power from her fan, and there's no windows open behind the curtain, so there was not enough wind power to push this curtain. She then says, "Whatever is in my effing house, get out." And this little step ladder, gets pulled towards her. And then she says when there's nothing over there, a kitchen glove, like an oven glove, gets pulled off the side. Then she stops the video and then starts it again when she goes to a plant and it's moving side to side. We then get stopped from this video and it cuts and starts again. Let me get to the other video for y'all.
So, my son woke up in the middle of the night and he's talking to me about his suitcase. Nico?
For you.
Yeah, that's the show. Nico, where's the suitcase?
I see shoes.
You see the show?
Yes.
Where's the suitcase?
Over here.
Over there?
Yes.
Did you see the suitcase?
They're hiding.
It's hiding?
Yes.
Why is it hiding? No, it's not a secret. You can tell Mama.
No. Hides.
It hides?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a happy suitcase or a sad suitcase? Sad or happy?
Okay, she starts off this with asking her son, I think his name's Nico, because he's been seeing the suitcase and he woke up really early in the morning, at night. He woke up really late at night and has been seeing the suitcase, and we don't really get the protagonist's name, so I'm just gonna call them the mom. So the mom was like, is the suitcase happy or sad, and where do you keep seeing it? And Nico, the son, says hiding. It's hiding. And then the mother says that, is it a happy suitcase or is it a sad suitcase? And he says it's a sad suitcase, and that is where the video cuts. Let's go on to the next one, guys.
Oh my god, what? What the hell? What the fuck? Are you serious? Oh my god. What the fuck? It's so much lighter. Holy fuck. No, I'm taking this inside. I put this back in the shed and I couldn't find it for days. Holy fuck. What is it? I've been thinking about this woman for days. Oh, yes. Okay. Next. What The ashes are gone. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the hell? What? Mildred Windsor, Defiance Hospital?
Okay. This one is where I started to pique interest. Well, I was interested already with the first video I saw of this, but this is where it really piqued my interest. When she lets her dog out, her dog Annie, out to her back garden, her dog Annie runs to the side of the shed and starts sniffing the suitcase. The mother starts to run because she doesn't know where Annie's going and she doesn't want her near that shed. So she starts to run to the shed and she sees a suitcase and she's like, holy F. I've been looking for this for days. Why is it back now? I put it in the shed. Why is it here when I've been looking for it for days? And she decides to open it. She says when she grabs it though from the garden, it's way lighter, and she says that she's going to open it inside, which is what she's done for the 2 times she's opened it before. And she takes it inside, she opens it, and it's a lot lighter. There's not much in it. There is some of the music notes, the 2 boxes, the ones with the flowers on, and the one with the, I think it's bluey black design, I can't remember. But there's 2 boxes full of letters. And she reads one, the name from it. She reads the name and where it's come from. It's from the Defiance Hospital, which we know nothing about yet. And it's to Miss Mildred Wims Hall, I think. But we will learn more about her as the story goes on. I love listening to these and all that. So if you want to hear more scary-ish TikToks, I will gladly do that. I will gladly show you. And I love talking about Time to Wait because I've watched the whole TikTok page 3 times over and it's just so nice. I love it. I love creepy stuff and all things scary, so I'll put my TikTok on my YouTube, and if you want to, you can tag me in some scary videos and I will react to them in either shorts or videos. So yeah, you can do that. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, this is the next video. All the letters now out of this little letter box and into the briefcase. Let's have a look.
Buy war savings bonds and stamps? Oh my god, it's from the 40s? What? So those were all get well cards, but these are empty. There's nothing in them. It's so weird. This over here, all of them are from Ohio. Oh my god. Is that her? What the fuck?
Okay, this one I think is very intriguing. She opens some of the letters, well not the letters, but some of the notes that were left with the briefcase, and some of them are get well cards, but some of them are blank. She already knows her name, Mildred, and she finds a drawn picture of who she thinks is Mildred from. It's the same picture as what she found under the ashes. So she finds this picture that's drawn of this, which wasn't there before, she doesn't think. it might have been because she didn't open the photo boxes. Well, not photos. The letters. So she doesn't know. But they have all come from Ohio. And they're all from the 1900s. And she doesn't know where they've come from. They all either get well cards or blank. But she doesn't know where they've come from. And they're all just in this box with Mildred's picture, presumably, and with loads of get well cards. And we think it's from a psychiatric hospital, as I have searched up the name of the place on the letters, and it shows up as a psychiatric hospital, but I'm not really sure because they could have just had the same names. But let's have a look at the next video.
Why are her eyes so crossed out? So I googled the Defiance Hospital, and I couldn't find anything about it really, except for like hospitals in Defiance. But the Get Well cards kind of insinuate that it's a psychiatric hospital. So I don't know who this woman is. I really want to find out, but I think I'm just gonna put this back in the shed again. I think I should maybe. What the fuck? Is that an eye? Is that a fucking eye? Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? Is someone fucking here? Holy shit. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They must have just been here. They must have just been here. What the fuck? Oh my god. I swear to god.
Okay, this is, I think, out of the ones we bought, this is the most intriguing. I love this one. Well, not really. I mean, it is really horrible that she has to go through all this, but I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty entertaining. But I love this series-ish. Her story is just so intriguing, and I want to learn more about what happened to her because she hasn't posted, as I said, since 2022, which we're still in 2020 at this point. She starts with showing the picture that has been drawn of presumably Mildred, and her eyes are crossed out, and she asks why are her eyes so crossed out, which we don't get an answer to, and obviously we don't get an answer to, but she says that she's going to put the briefcase back into the shed. When she goes outside, she sees that someone's recently been on her back garden and has put an evil eye, presumably, and has set a light on her literal pavement on her back garden. She doesn't know who they are because the camera has not been put up yet, and she's put it up in the front garden and not the back, and hasn't got another one for the back yet. So she doesn't know who's done it, she doesn't know when it was happening, but she thinks it's recent. She thinks it's recent because it would have left scorch marks and stuff and had already gone down if it had been there for a while. But she stomps it out, and then the video cuts. Let's get on to the next one.
So I searched up and down my street, and I really thought that they would be in the alley, but those back there are the kittens that I feed sometimes. And they're playing around, so obviously they weren't scared by anything. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's starting to rain. What is this? Fuck. I never installed a camera back there. I'm gonna check the front, I guess. I don't fucking know. So I searched.
So she starts off with saying that she searched up and down her street and in the alley, but some of the alley cats that she feeds, some of the kittens are back there playing and they hadn't been spooked by anything because they're still playing, so that no one had gone down the alley. She then goes back and starts crying when she gets near her car and starts saying, I don't understand. Then she gets back to where the evil eye is at her back door and she bends down and like picks something up to see what it is. Personally, I think it's paper, as some of it looks like the paper notes that were in the shed. But I have no idea. I don't have a clue. She goes back inside, locks the door, and says that she hadn't installed one in the back garden yet. And that she should have, and that she'll check the front, but she doesn't know if anything will be on there. And then the video cuts when she gets to her bed. I'm sorry about me just changing so quickly.
Up and down my street.
But I'm trying to get through this as quick as I can, as it's already 16 minutes into this one and there was about 40 minutes on the other one, so you know. I don't really want to waste all your time by making you watch all of this because you might have something else to do. But you never know, someone might actually watch all this through. So, let's move on to the next one. One thing I am going to say, if you have got this far, just drop a comment. If you've got this far, just comment time to wait 201. Then I'll know that you've made it this far and I'll give you a subscribe. But other than that, let's get on to the next video.
Been marked. I was told to tidy up her area, so I thought I'd put those pots and pans on the dolls for my sake. So here we go.
So I'm going to explain this bit first so I don't forget. She starts off with saying, I've been marked, while showing us the evil eye when she's put it all out, but it's still stained on the floor, obviously, because it's burnt into it. She then says, I got told in the comments to clean up her area, so that's what I'm going to do. After this, we see her lighting candles, and yeah, this is all we got to so far, but I'll tell you the other bits in a second. Just watch.
Anything who arrives here, I wish you nothing but calm. I invoke protection and want you to understand that I am with you. Make yourself known to me.
Okay, I am going to stop it there real quick. She then starts doing, I'm assuming, a binding spell, as what it looks like is a binding spell. So I'm going to believe that it is. I'm going to move quickly and then I'll come back onto it and then you can watch the rest of the video. Sorry, I started that by mistake. I have moved to my space that I'm going to be filming the rest of the video on, and you can just watch the rest of the video. So that was a lot to get through in that time. But the last bit, she pulls out some hair in a bag. We don't know where it's from. I haven't seen it in any of the videos. I don't know if I've missed it. If I have, please comment. If I've missed anything else that you think is important, please comment that as well, because that would be really helpful and I might make a part 2 to these videos. Well, this is already going to be part 2, so probably part 3. But, yeah. The last bit, she pulls out some hair, and again, I'm assuming it's a binding spell, as she's using hair. So, let's get to the next video.
So I'm using the reality ripple effect. Because you guys keep telling me to. I'm just kind of trying to see if something's gonna come up at me. Hey, what are you doing? I bet that everybody, you use this and it always does something, huh? I bet it's pretty generic, like jumping at you kind of thing, or whatever. So just to check on the validity, holy shit. Oh god. Okay, that's true. That's fine. Okay. Ooh, boy. One more time. Try it again. How is it? Nope. Okay. So I'm using the real.
Okay, so she starts off with saying she uses the reality ripple effect, which indicates like that where anything is paranormal, I think anyway, I've never used it, wherever anything is paranormal, it will like flare up and do a rainbow thing around the area where it's paranormal. So she uses it, as the comments have told her to, around the shed and around the briefcase and her house. But when she goes in the shed, it flares up a little bit, but not much. And then when she goes inside to the briefcase, when she goes into the room, it immediately flares up. And she goes into the room 3 times just to check. And again, it flares up. Right, so I'm not going to waste any more time, so let's get on to the next one. So she's here using it again with the reality ripple effect. So as you can see, that's maybe a bed frame or something, but it's got the reality ripple around it.
Oh
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, this has gotta get out of my house. Holy shit. You guys, no. This is way too much. Oh my god. It was like spamming all over my bed. So I'm getting it out from under there. Oh no. So I'm gonna put it back in the shed. I don't trust any of that. I kept the suitcase under the bed because I lost it before, but I'm starting to think I don't really care if I lose it again. Then here's the bag of hair that I found.
Okay, so the bed frame, it was a bed frame, and as I said, and she picks up the briefcase from under the bed, takes it outside, and says that she doesn't want it in her house anymore, as there's like bad stuff around her house happening because it's in the house. And as we saw the first time that she tried to open it, when the shed went literally mental and started closing and opening over and over again, it's not really a good thing to have in your house, especially when you have kids around. So she wants to put it back in the shed. So she does. She closes the shed and she walks back inside. And that's how the video ends. Let's get on to the next one. This one starts off with her water on the evil eye, which you can still see clearly through the water. But I'll just let you decide what you think of this video.
I said in the comments that I wasn't going to call the police again, but after the fire, I did call the police, right? They're actually taking me seriously. They took evidence from the fire to find out what it consisted of, and they took my memory card from my front camera to have multiple people analyzing it instead of just me. Luckily, I have another memory card, so I can continue recording whatever may happen now. My landlord said that I can break my lease anytime without charge, so that's awesome, but I can't really afford to move out anyway. This is the 3rd time of me trying to post this little story time, but I am literally stuck on my charger. This is a new phone, and it's dying every couple minutes. The headaches are real, but now that the cops are investigating too, I'm feeling more comfortable.
Okay, as I said, she starts off with washing this evil eye away, which still is on the concrete, as you can probably see. But she says that she wasn't going to contact the police again, but after the fire, she did. And they were taking her seriously now. They took some evidence from the, ash of the fire. They took a statement from her, and she went back into her house after showing us the cats and saying that the landlord said that she could break her lease at any time and not be charged. And then she says that she can't really afford to be moving right now, and that she has to stay here. But, that's a good thing. And, yeah.
This is a new.
She says... Sorry, I had to go back a bit because I kind of forgot. She says that she is stuck on her charger as her phone keeps dying, and it's a new phone, and it keeps dying every couple of minutes. Then she says that she has been getting really bad headaches and they're getting worse, but now that the police are involved, she feels a lot nicer and safer with the whole situation. So yeah, that seems better for her. I'm really happy that she's feeling better, but I know from watching this 3 times that it's going to get worse. But I don't want to spoil a lot for you, so let's just get on with this. Okay, so she's using this filter again that she's used 2 times before, and we've seen it before, so let's just get on.
So I'm trying to find out everything that I can about Mildred Winsor, right? So, I found this. It says she was born about 1917 in Ohio, died at 23. So, about 1917. So this one says 1922, which makes more sense for me. If she died at 23, that means the letters would have been sent to her before 1945 when she would have maybe died. And she would have died at Defiance Hospital. I can't find any way to look up records for Defiance Hospital. But I looked up stuff about the occult eye, the evil eye. And this here is just particularly troubling. Because that's literally my household. It says we're particularly susceptible. And I haven't been able to really find anything about the fire. But
okay, she starts off with the ripple filter again, and it's just around her desk and everything's flashing up. Then she goes on to say about Mildred and gets her record up, her birth certificate, and she says that she was born in... Let me have a look. Okay, yeah, it says that she was born about 1917. She was born in Paulding, Ohio, and that when she died, she was 23. So, yeah. And then she found another one that said she was born at a different time and still said that she died at 23, which would seem more of a chance because she died at 23. And 1917 was not in the range of where she could have died at 23. And in 1940 something, she could have been sent letters to. She died in the psychiatric hospital, and yeah, her family, most of them died close to her, but I mean, she was the oldest when she died. Her son was 21, her other son was 20, her daughter was 16, and her son was 11. I don't really need to be reading this, but yeah, I will just say that. She also says that she wants to find out more about this incident, but on the psychiatric hospital's website, you can't really read much about the reports. So yeah. Right, let's get on to another one. This is footage from one of her cameras, or from the one camera in her front garden. So I'll just let you discuss this.
there was another fire at my house. It was in the front yard this time. that is me frustrating outside after I smelled smoke. It's really embarrassing. I'm wearing just my robe and I literally have curlers and like an old woman. I don't really even know what to say about it. I moved the camera over to try to show you, but I don't realize that you can't see it. It's just that little black spot behind the umbrella. There was nothing that I could visibly see that started the fire. I looked before everything in it, so there's nothing. There was.
So, she starts off with saying that there was another fire at her house. We can't see this fire, we just see her run out, turn the hose on, and grab the hose and run over to this one spot. After she potentially puts out the fire, we see her turn the camera around, go back to the fire where the fire started, and like spray more water at it. We never see this fire when it's up. We only see like the aftermath of it, the little black spot that it left behind on her grass. But if her grass was green, it would have not burnt. So some of it around it was not burnt. Most of it actually, because it was green. But this spot was probably brown and had burnt. We don't know how it started. She didn't. But yeah. This is the next video. This part's not really important. It's just flowers. But the after is a little bit. But, you know, I'll just let you carry on with this.
So, this is how big the fire got before I found it. I couldn't find anything that maybe would have started it. These are all just pieces from the tree above. And so, yeah. So, I called the cops again. I'm just going to add the second fire to the police report. Try to figure out what's going on. Why won't this focus? So I went outside to check the shed. And I see these, like, I don't know, kind of looks like a hand to me. And also this, but I think I saw this on here before. And then I can kind of see, like, some words. I think it says, open side. Like, this is the open side. I don't know how long this is on. I'm going to check the other videos.
Okay, she starts by just showing us some flowers, and then she shows us where this fire started and where it ended as well, and how the aftermath of it was, how big it was when she found it, and yeah. And then she has a look through some of the grass where the fire was, and there is nothing but like leaves and stuff from the tree above, which couldn't have started the fire. But yeah, I don't really have an answer. She goes inside, she locks the door, and she goes to the shed and realizes that there's fingerprints, like wet fingerprints on the side of the shed, like someone trying to pry it open but couldn't. And then she saw two like fingerprints that had been like you know in horror movies when you see the bloody handprints on the walls and they're like slid down the wall, kind of like that, but only two fingers. Also looking like someone was trying to open it and had one hand on that side and one hand on the door, but she then said that they might have been there before because she thought she saw them. Anyways, that's all for that video. Let's get on to the next one.
I've been hearing noises outside, so I came out to check. And this shed has this chair in front of it. This shovel is placed on top, and the chair itself has cobwebs all over it. The suitcase is open, but that can be in the shoddy lock. I feel like this was not here before. What's all this stuff? This bag has to have just been placed here because I never saw it before. I've been here.
Okay, she starts by saying she's been hearing noises. She goes outside to the shed and sees a blue, lawn chair has been placed in front of it. It's tipped upside down with a shovel placed on it, and the chair itself has cobwebs on it, which is showing that it's been there for a long time, but she hasn't seen it. It hasn't been in front of that door the whole time, and she knows that because she's been out there. And then she shifts the chair out of the way. She goes into the shed and sees a bag on top of a box that she thinks has not been there before. She thinks it has been placed there not so long ago because she hasn't seen it and she's been in there a lot. She has searched around that place a lot and it's just not been there. So she thinks it's just been moved. So yeah, let's get on with this. I didn't realise that it's already been 35 minutes and nearly 36. Now it's 36. But I'm talking a lot. I'm really sorry. Let's just get on to the next one.
Someone in the comments was saying their mom works for Iron Mountain and that it's like a records place. I didn't know what you guys were talking about, but yeah, now I see it. Okay, because this was not sitting up on the picture frame before, for sure. But it really doesn't look like they put their records in here. Is this Zootopia? Oh, man. Oh my god, I'm getting so paranoid. They look happy. That looks like records, though. Gotta move some shit. I don't really feel comfortable showing all of what's in the bag because there's, people's names and court documents, actually. Someone in the comments was saying...
Okay, so she starts off with showing this Iron Mountain box, which someone in the comments had said that their mum worked for, and that it was a records company. And on the box it says, Iron Mountain, the leader in records and information management, which she finds out is records, as the person in the comments says it, and then she says, yeah, I can see that now because it says records on it. It has just it has a bag in it. I saw a red shoe. She says something about Zootopia in this cup, which, yeah, it was like the fox from Zootopia. She then looks around a little bit more, and then she looks up, to the side above the door, and there is a picture of a couple, preferably a man and a woman, and she says they look happy. Then she says that she keeps getting paranoid and flashes her flashlight outside, and then the video cuts. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, again, this is not really important. The first bit's not really important because it's just her showing us a bug, but she does talk, so that might be important, so just listen in.
I made a YouTube under the same name if you guys have any interest in following that. I just figure I can try. I was trying to say if it gets enough subscribers, I can just post a bunch of more content on there instead of what I have here. Less cuts, stuff I couldn't show because it just took too long to kind of explain, and I can also give a deeper backstory, I think. I'm trying to get to that chest, but I think I found something else. It's surgery. It just took too long to kind of explain, and I can also give
I'm gonna put this bit on again because I kind of missed something at the end, so yeah, I'll just put that on.
Deeper backstory, I think. I'm trying to get to that chest, but I think I found something else. It's surgical wrap.
Okay, so she starts the video by showing us a bug, which, yes, is cool and all, but I'm here for the spooks. So she goes in the shed, she's looking around, she's like, I want to get to that chest. She finds this box with like surgical rep, apparently. I don't know what that is. If anyone does, please comment. But yeah, she finds surgical rep in this box, and she's like, she's got the spooks at this point. But yeah. She also says that she's made a YouTube under the same name, which is Time to Wait. I might review that account, have no idea. But you know, if I do, just, you know, don't be afraid to watch. Okay, this is the next video. It starts off with a cobweb, which I think is in the shed.
I normally get a general vibe when I come out here. And so far I haven't really felt anything very negative.
Okay, all I'm going to say is that she just said that she gets a general vibe when she comes out to the shed, which I'm guessing is like the spooks, like it's giving her like bad energy vibes or something like that. But you know, I kind of tend to forget things, so if I stop the video and like say stuff then about it, then don't worry, I'm gonna let the whole video play. I just want to say something. Okay, let me just finish this.
Even though I've been messing with a lot of stuff so far, but I need to clean this out in order to cleanse everything, in order to sauce it all properly. But I'm finding a lot of stuff in here that has to do with like medicine, medical records. Gee, right there, finding more fucking a shit ton of unlabeled fluids. And it smells like chemicals. It's hot in here. And I mean, I've already messed with a lot of stuff, but I'm suddenly feeling like I shouldn't be here anymore. My bug friend is gone. I found a lot more paperwork, but I feel like I should just go inside right now.
Okay, as I said, she gets heebie-jeebies, she gets a bad vibe, and she says that, but lately she hasn't been feeling this vibe from the shed. And she says that she's already messed with a lot of things, but she doesn't want to mess with anything else because there's a lot of like medicine and unlabeled bottles and medical records that she keeps finding around, and it's like weird, and she doesn't want to go through that. So she says it's probably best to go back to the house. So the video cuts after that. So let's get on to the next one. Okay, I think these are medical records. If not, they're like records of some sort, but I have no idea yet.
Box. And here it's like essential oils and some other stuff. I really want to look and know what that box is. And then this one here. Oh my god. Ay, jeez. Holy shit. Ew! Ew! What the fuck? It was wet! What the fuck? What the fuck? Recipe box.
Okay, I'm really sorry. Sorry about the creaking as well. I'm really sorry if you didn't want to watch that. I know that was triggering. She found what looks like blood in a box. She was trying to grab some IDs to learn more, maybe about Mildred or someone else who is in relations with Mildred. But instead, she put her fingers in and she was like, ew, it's wet. But she didn't look at her fingers until a few seconds after. And when she saw what was on her hands, she freaked out, she seized up, she had another panic attack, I'm assuming, because she went silent, she just made sounds, which is exactly what I do if I have a panic attack. So that's why I'm thinking she had a panic attack, she seized up, she went quiet, all she was doing was making noises. She hated this, she didn't like this being on her hand, she didn't like reaching into that box and getting scared like that, because you never know what was in that box, and she never went in it again. so we never know what's in it. So it's kind of weird because what was in that box, we have no idea what's in that box. We don't know if there was maybe, because we saw ashes. Well, y'all didn't, because I didn't want to put that in the video. I mean, you might over in the first one, but I didn't want to put the second one in because it gives you a real look at the ashes, and that might be really like bad for the spirits of Mildred, as we think they're hers. But it just wasn't. We don't know what's in there. She was sick in that video. I'm really sorry if that triggered you and you don't like sick. I might put trigger warnings on all these videos because it's just, there's a lot of triggering stuff, and I know that some people get triggered more than others, so yeah, I will put a trigger warning. Yeah, I will skip to the next video. You might see something else that you might not like. If you didn't like that, click off the video now because it gets worse from here. Okay, let's get to the next one.
I don't even know where to start with this one, to be honest. My headaches are getting worse, more painful, worse when I leave the house. I really don't care how stupid this sounds at this point, but I think I'm losing my memory. I had no recollection of that baby crying. I only remembered seeing someone and running. And now I don't even remember the blood at all. I mentioned this in my YouTube channel, but I sound like a fucking idiot in it, to be honest. The last thing I remember is getting really negative vibes and then saying that I was done and going inside and going straight to bed. I look at my TikTok today and there's literal blood or maybe paint on my fucking hand and there's like a shroud over my goddamn memory. I ignored that feeling and I continued looking, and I'm not gonna do that again. Wait, what's this? No! I don't even know.
Okay, she starts with this poster. It says, absolutely not cool dudes, very illegal. I don't know if she had put this up because she found the blood and she didn't like anything about it, but she says that she had no recollection of the blood or even the baby crying, which we had heard from her before, that she had no recollection of the baby. And she rewatched the video about the blood and she was like, there's either blood or paint on my hands, but to be honest, I think it was blood. It looks not like paint unless it was maybe watercolour, but I don't think that would really look like that at all. And that's just weird, as we have no idea. She has no recollection of this blood or this baby crying, so we have no idea whether it was true. She can't put that in her police report because she can't remember about it, but yeah. It's just really weird to me. And yeah, sorry, I just clicked off the video. But yeah, she then says that on her YouTube channel she posted more about her not knowing about the blood, not remembering it. And she says that she sounds absolutely effing stupid on it though, and that she doesn't know what to do anymore. Let's get to the next video. Sorry, something I didn't mention about this video. She finds a note in the door at the end, which will correspond with the next video, so, you know.
This is what was left for me. Okay, I know Spanish. Some of this looks like Spanish. Aquí, muertos viventem, monumento. That's Spanish, right? Like kind of Spanish. So that's Latin. This has got to be Latin, right? So I tried, but it doesn't. No, and I know this has Latin, but I mean, I guess it could be anything other than. Do they not have Latin? Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. What? That can't be right. What the fuck does that mean? I'm sorry, I just... I don't know what to say. This.
Okay, so she gets this note from the door. I'm gonna literally skip a little bit. Right, so she types it into Google Translate, and she switched it to Latin. And what it says is, I thought that if I caught up the grave and became a man without the help of the living dead. This is like really like thrilling for me. Not in the good way. Like really, it makes me shiver. I'm getting goosebumps right now because of it. But it makes me like think because Latin is just like a weird, because they're in America. Well, she was in Ohio, which is America, I think. But they speak English there, not Latin, unless her parents were Latin, or one of her family members were Latin. But Mildred was English. Well, not English, American. Unless she moved here. But it said that she was born in Ohio. And that is America. What I'm going to do is we're going to go on to the next video because nothing really much left of this video. So, yeah. Bye. This is the next video. Let's go on to it.
I got a hold of the ex-tenants. So I knew the ex-tenants' names from mail that has been sent to my house under their name. And so I looked them up on Facebook, sent them messages. They just called me back while I was in the shower. I answered while I was in the shower. And so get this. They are under the impression that their friend still lives here. Their roommate still lives here. So this person was basically under the impression that I was someone named Eli's roommate. And they were basically like, what do you do now? So what's disturbing and notable about this situation is not only are these people going to meet up with me later this week to talk about everything, just that they were so adamant, they were so sincere that Eli would not move from this place. I got a hold of the ex.
Okay, so she starts off the video by saying she got a hold of the ex-tenants of this house. We don't know their names yet. We just know of someone called Eli, who apparently they thought was who the mother's roommate was, Eli, because he was adamant he wouldn't move. She found these people on Facebook, and she knew their names from the mail that had been sent to her house under their name, and they were adamant that Eli would never leave this house and that she was living with him. But she knows nothing of someone living with her because she thinks she lives on her own with her 2 kids. But they're saying that Eli lives with her and that she is his roommate and that he would never move and that they were going to meet up with her to talk about this because they thought Eli was still living there, like he would never move from that place, and they were adamant on that as well. But she has no idea who Eli is, so we're about to find out if she does.
Duty again because of the panic attacks and migraines. I got a hold of another one of the tenants, and they said that they were going to meet me here at Target because it's closer to their house, but they're 2 hours late, so I don't think they're showing.
Literally the worst.
I'm really sorry. I honestly do not know him. That's why I called you.
If you do know him, first off, you tell him to stay away from me, and you get out of there as soon as possible. Don't deal with this guy.
I seriously don't know.
You don't understand. He's watched me while I sleep.
What the
I have
hell?
caught him more than once, and he tells me to my face that he doesn't remember it. How do you not remember stealing from someone, watching them, that's not sleepwalking, that's bullshit.
What did he steal?
Just necklace, clothing, just dumb, like, insignificant stuff.
They had me on cleaning duty.
Okay, so I'm assuming this was the ex-tenant that she met. They were 2 hours late. She was put on cleaning duty again because of her migraines and her panic attacks. And they had put her on cleaning duty again. And she finally showed up. The ex-tenant finally showed up after 2 hours of being late. And, like, to be honest, when I first saw this, I thought she was shouting at her. Like, but no, it's not. It's her telling her about stuff about Eli, how he watched her while she slept, and she had caught him so many times, and stealing from her and stuff like that, and he said it was all sleepwalking, but no, the ex-tenant is so right with she's like so adamant that no, it was not sleepwalking, he did it purposefully. And she told the owner that she needed to move, like, out of the house, because Eli would probably do the same to her, and that he was really weird, and that he wouldn't get away from the house and stuff like that. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, let's get on to the next one.
They were pretty upset with me. I guess they thought that I was trying to, like, that I knew Eli, that I was trying to, like, get them to meet back up or something like that. My boss actually got mad at me for upsetting a guest. But I got her phone number, so I don't have to use Facebook anymore, which is pretty cool. Eli sounds like a total creep. He has the same memory loss issues as I do, so maybe he honestly didn't remember, or maybe he's a psycho. I don't know. Oh, I swear to God, I'm so paranoid. I'm seeing these triangles everywhere. That's my house. My church doesn't do exorcisms, but I did get some holy water. And I've been having this recurring dream that I kind of wanted to tell you guys about. They were pretty upset with me.
Okay, so she starts off with saying they were pretty upset with me because they thought that I was someone, that I knew Eli and I was his friend, and that I was trying to get them to meet back up with him, which she wasn't. She was trying to get info on who Eli was and why she thought he was still in her house when she thought there was no one there. So she met up with her. She was 2 hours late. She finally showed, and she started shouting. She was like, "You tell him to stay away from me, and you need to move out because, like, he's, like, not a very nice person." And so she was like, I don't even know who Eli is. And then she got back home after her shift, and she was like, they got really angry at me because they thought I knew Eli. I was trying to make them meet up again. And then she goes to her back garden, or her front at first. Her hose is on. She had no idea why. And that is where the video ended.